Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 14 of Lands of Legend. As always, Rock here. So, just as a precursor, since last episode, I did go back to the Void Catacomb, I believe it was called, just to harvest up some of the loot that we found in that area. There was iron ore, there was lapis lazuli ore, I think there is a bit, a smidgen, a touch, just a skosh of diamond ore, and we harvested all that we saw. I may have missed one or two blocks here and there, but I gathered what I saw. We got ourselves something like a stack and 10-ish of iron ore, uh, a shitload of lapis lazuli, a single diamond, and that's kind of it. So we put ourselves in a pretty good place. I mean, under normal circumstances, the iron would actually be good, but given we have mending gear and it's super OP, it's not really particularly useful. Kind of the same with the lapis lazuli. We can technically do some enchanting and stuff like that, but I don't know how functionally useful it's going to be given our gear. The one upgrade that I have done since last time is I've nabbed the gold dust that we had acquired some number of episodes ago. I mean, it's a little bit of speed, a little bit of knockback resistance. The knockback resistance isn't really anything that really matters, just because we have full knockback resistance on like right here. I believe this should give us full knockback resistance. So the knockback resistance isn't anything useful, but the speed should counteract our sword. So this 10% speed reduction should be counteracted by this. I believe that is... that might be a 1% speed increase. Either way, it's going to increase our speed while we're holding our sword, which is probably most of the time. So it's an up. I couldn't think of any better item to have. I mean, there are some items that give, bonus armor, bonus speed, but we're gonna lose 4 hearts. We're gonna lose 8 hearts. This doesn't do a whole lot. So I opted for the lesser of the evils and went with something that just kind of ultimately just gave us a little bit of a speed boost, which should help counteract the speed decrease that we get from our sword. So, just a minor upgrade, but I think something will do just fine. So today, I have a new plan, a new attack plan in mind. New attack plan in mind. There we go. No, we don't want to be in here. A new attack plan in mind for today. I think we are probably safe to head off to... don't want it here. I think I want to go this way. I think we more or less completed that area. Nope, not this one. I think we more or less completed that area. I think we need to go to yellow. There might be more to it than we kind of expect, but I don't think we realistically need to explore all of it. So the wool we got last time was the cyan wool, if I remember correctly, which is a wool past what our next wool should have been. So we have gray. Oh boy. We found cyan, but prior to cyan, light gray is a wool that we should have collected next. So given that information, I kind of suspect that we are safe to go into this area to the right here. Well, hello to you too. I think we're kind of safe to go into this area right here, and maybe that will get us the light gray wool. In that case, maybe makes sense that we, completed the Hell on Earth, and then maybe go over there, and then maybe go over there, kind of thing. So I'm going to head this direction for now, and I think I can kind of ignore a lot of these mobs because we're uber OP right now. So we did kind of run through this area a bit before, and I'm just gonna. You know what? Dear Lord, you were some tanky boys, aren't you? I was gonna say I kind of want to go into the area just to kind of look at the loot, but if it's gonna be that difficult. It's going to be that difficult to try to get into these areas to loot it. Hello? Damn. 9 attacks. Some hyper strength coming in here. Protection 1, Featherfall 1, Thorns 1, Unbreaking 1, +2 armor. Okay, so a lot of this gear doesn't look to be up to snuff with what we have at the moment, which, if this area is a the light gray area. Oh, look at that. It's pigs. This area is a light gray area. It could lead towards could lead towards saying that it's actually a lower level than what we've been dealing with. So let's try to quickly move through this area. See what we can find. Theoretically, we should find a wool box. But let's go from there and make sure to keep our health up. What? Everything's so tanky. Okay. I mean, at the very least, we're getting some food and such out of this, which, sure, it's useful. But oh, that looks like a building, an important building, and that looks like a wool box. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Wait, is this what I think it is? Is this the docks? Oh, this totally looks like the docks. So, if you don't remember, it was a while ago. I think it was like 4 episodes ago. We kind of did a run from over there onto these docks here, and then ended up doing a run. Let me see. Oh, hold on. I see a victory monument in that text there, but I heard a mob. Let me deal with this problem first. Ooh, that's cool enough. The text of Victory Monument entices me. Come on, get out of here. The last survivors sailed east today. They were only a few. All right, come here, come here. Let's dance. The last survivors sailed east today. They were only a few dozen persons. I haven't been able to save anyone else, but maybe they will. I've given them my treasure, all my riches, to hire a mercenary to come and complete the Victory Monument. According to the legend, completing the monument is the only way to save the island from succumbing to the complete chaos. As far as I know, I'm the last living human on this forsaken island, but if the stories are true, many can still be saved. It is said that when the monument is completed, those who were turned into monsters of chaos shall regain their humanity. These centuries-old tales are my last hope, our last hope. I was really hoping they would tell us where the monument was, but I mean, maybe it is within these pictures. Maybe somewhere right there. Is that the monument? Maybe. Maybe. No. I don't think it's within those pictures. But yeah, this is the area we didn't wander into when we swam over a handful of episodes ago. It's actually kind of funny that we kind of ran off this way immediately, and we're oh so close to a wall. Alright, so we're gonna head off this direction and just ignore everything. I think I can kinda ignore a lot. Ooh, look at all that iron. Oh. You want my attention, you say? Ah, I feel exceptionally OP in this gear that we have at the moment, so that's always a bit funny. Okay, so this should lead us over to a teleporter that we've been to before. Was it the lime teleporter? We went to it at the beginning of the episode, if I remember correctly. I think this is the lime teleporter. Or green. I don't know. What's this? Beyond here lies death. Oh, well, that's good to know. The bridge leads to the green, red, black wolves. So, from a wool perspective, excluding these last 3 wolves, we have, if I recall, 4 more wolves to acquire before we can get into this end game stuff. So we've got the light gray, and I don't remember the wolves off the top of my head, and I don't have them open in the side screen kind of thing. But we have 4 wolves that we need to acquire before we can kind of get to the, I guess, quote-unquote end game, which is a pretty reasonable thing to do. So let me go ahead, drop off some things, specifically this wool, and we will continue from there. So I will be right back. Psst, I see you. And just to clarify from what I was saying a second ago, we had 4 wolves left, but it's actually 3 now that we have the light gray. I know someone's going to say something if I don't. So, yeah. So outside of the red, green, red, black. Dear Lord, I'm getting ambushed. There's 3 more wolves to get before we can kind of go into the end game. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah. So yeah. I'm guessing that is where we're gonna be heading. Let's get to it. So sort of not, I guess you could consider it a conversational point. I've been trying to do my best to have conversational points each episode. That way we can kind of all have a fun little conversation and chat together. Pillar of creation. All right. Been trying to have a fun little conversational point that we could all kind of have a little chat with. It's not always the easiest to come up with the topics, but I do my best. So today, let's talk about, and I really need to stop doing my ums. It's a habit I broke. I believe I broke long ago, and then have regained it. Bad habit when it comes to YouTube. So, shame me if I So the I guess pseudo topic that we're gonna chat about today is regarding mask. Oh, that's a dirty word. Shame on me. No, talking about mask designs, because I am very tempted to get a custom map design here very soon. And the design that I want to get is my pretty little smile. My skin smile. And not this skin specifically, but for those of you who are used to my high quality skin image, it's oh, hello, Pillar. It's my Twitter avatar icon. I think it's even my YouTube. Yeah, my YouTube icon is my high quality skin picture. So I do want to get a. That's the tempt. I want to get a mask that is of the smile part of my skin. So, which I mean, realistically is very fitting. It covers my mouth, and it would be a smile, which is a replacement for it, and it would be more characteristic of my person. So that's kind of what I would like to get. For all of you, if you were to get a custom mask yourself, what would you put it as? I mean, it doesn't have to be anything super creative or anything like that. You could just put an empty mask. You could put a generic smile or whatnot. But if you had the ability to create your own custom map or mask, well, what would you do with it? Yeah, I think that's my. I think that's my featured question of the day. I don't know. I thought it was a given the oh boy, there's so much silverfish. Oh, that's not good. Silverfish, I don't have time for you. There are more pressing matters at hand. But I mean, given the prevalence of everything that's going on in the world, I thought it was a fun little interesting question. And even though it does cost, okay, we're getting into an area where higher and higher silverfish content. Given that we're such deep. Woo. Deep COVID. Interesting question to ask. I don't know where I was going with that. But, you know. Man, we're just getting a whole slew of mobs here. Where the majority of these blocks are going to be silverfish. Get out of here, you little silverfish. Okay, we're going to have to be a little bit careful with regards to where we're swinging and where we're moving, just because of all the silverfish blocks. I mean, not that the mobs themselves are going to be too threatening, because we can kind of ignore them more or less altogether. Get out of here. Hey, what did I say? I said get out of here. I mean, this armor itself makes me feel super invincible, and under normal circumstances, I would actually be placing down torches and such just to make sure things are safe. But I feel like I'm getting a little bit too complacent because I haven't really been placing down very many. Oh no, sure. I haven't really been placing down a whole lot of torches. This is gonna be. Haven't been placing down a whole lot of torches, but oh no, I ain't dealing with a Ravager spawner. That, my friends, will destroy everything. Okay, our gear isn't too terribly broken. I feel wronged as the person who did a large majority of the design behind the Ravager being attacked by it. I feel wronged. Oh, so wronged. Almost destroyed by my own creation. It looks like, damn you, it looks like we've found a teleporter. Like gray teleporter. Hooray! Hooray! So, found the teleporter. I do have a few. Damn you, I'm gonna do my best to try to get rid of the damn but you probably can drop off a few of the items in our inventory, or at least clean up the inventory, regather some resources. Think that I could get a little bit more cobblestone, a little bit more torches and food and whatnot. So let's do a quick cut, and we'll get back into the Pillar of Creation. I have a feeling this is going to be a touch longer of an episode, which I know some of you don't mind. So let's go with it. So be right back. All right, so we've gone ahead and reset our inventory to be at its pristine state. We have ourselves, looks like a teleporter. Come on. Getting little small ups. We have ourselves a teleporter, it looks like. Don't place any blocks here if you don't want to suffocate. Okay. Titan's Tower. Oh. Oh, oh boy. Okay. So it looks like we have ourselves a bit of an area. The rain doesn't help. Natural spawns are disabled here. Only titans and their subjects are allowed in the tower. Okay. And TP back. Okay, good to know. Look at all those gold blocks. Not that we actually need them, but it does look really cool. Big fan of the design of this area. It feels very Pantheon-like. For those of you who don't know, I did create an area. The Redwool? Yeah, it was Redwool area of Pantheon. And it did have structures that felt very similar. Not identical, but very similar to this. It feels like it would be an area that you would expect included within Pantheon. It looks really cool. So let's get into business. I think we can probably ignore lesser Earth Titan. Okay. So I'm guessing there's probably going to be a bunch of custom mobs within this area. So we'll have to be careful about that. But I think a lot of them we can kind of pseudo-ignore. Fire elemental. Oh, those skeletons have some hella punch on their bows. Not that we're going to be affected by them, but probably good to know. And maybe that will be problematic in the future, but for now, we can ignore. Okay. Oh. Kind of just punching these spawners out as a means of mending. Not necessarily so to remove them, because we can kind of ignore them, I think, in the grand scale of things. Grand scale of things. Oh. I saw that chest over there. I really want it, but there's so much shit following me right now that I don't think I have the means of doing so. So I think we're going to try to work through this area quickly. And only grab nab things that are necessary, or it's not going to cause too much of a problem. I mean, I feel that we're pretty invulnerable when it comes to this area. But, you know, our gear is not. I didn't see what that hell it said. And I'm not going to take the opportunity to read it. Let's just get going. No, pardon me. Excuse me. Just trying to make sure my gear doesn't get wrecked while I'm here. Which would be absolutely awful. I would probably die immediately if my gear got destroyed. There's so much stats and stuff on my gear. Well, maybe not stats per se, but attributes on my gear that say that I can live through almost anything. Excuse me, pardon me. Hello. Oh boy. Oh boy. No. I saw that chest over there. I'm not gonna go for it. Where are we going? Going up this. Gotta be one of those areas. Oh! Okay, it leaped over me. Hey, the mob doesn't want to deal with me. I'm not gonna deal with it. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. Nope, I see a staircase-ish. Everything's not happy. Everything's not happy. Everything's tanky. Okay. Okay. Some goodies. I think we're getting close to something. Oh no. Damn it. Okay. So. Oh, so many bad things. Okay, I think we'll be okay. I mean, our various rounds around, we'll destroy all the spawners, and we won't have to worry about the bad things as we go. So, right? Excuse me. Pardon me. Just let me repair my gear. I'd ignore you. Ignore you in peace. A minion. Are we going the right way? Okay. Just break all the spawners. All of them. Oh boy. So many mobs. Alright, make sure to keep our health up. Oh, it's hard. Oh, I believe we have, if I remember correctly, we have a bedrock at base in our chest. So that should give us another 2 hearts. Oh, air titans, I don't like you. I don't like you at all. Oh, I didn't break it. Come on, stop. Oh, maybe I did break it. Oh. Stop, man. I just want to live. Stop making me want to live. No, I just wanted to break you. Is that a Vex I hear? Come on. Alright. So I think we've gotten into a relatively safe position. We've got a heart over here we need to grab. Oh no, shame on you. Get in the lava. Okay, that should give us the second heart container that we're missing. Thank the heavens. Okay. We're looking for a wool box still. Joke's on you. Let's work our way up here. I mean, while we can probably ignore a lot of the mobs around here and or spawners, we should still be pseudo-careful. I don't know how much damage these mobs are actually going to do to us and such. But, try to be careful when you can. Okay, looks like some more upper area. This is definitely an area taking full advantage of the 255 block limit. Excuse me. I got things to do. Oh. Please don't tickle me. Oh. Oh. You're making things easier for me. Thanks for the levitation. Ooh. Gotta go, gotta go. Hey, wool box. Oh, of course it was a brown wool. Of course. Meteor fragment. Infinitely valuable for the Star Cleric. Protect this block with all costs if you want to complete the Victory Monument. Oh boy, meteor fragments. Don't like the looks of this. Meteor fragments. To obtain the brown wool, you'll need 5 meteor fragments and trade them with the Star Cleric in Castle Abomination. These fragments can be found in fleece boxes, just like wools. The areas these fragments are in are just as big as any area containing wool. There is 1 fragment in every fleece box, but if you happen to lose 1 or 2, don't worry, just visit the Star Cleric. That's a mechanic I'm not particularly happy about. But it says if you're missing 1 or 2, so does that mean we can actually get the wool out of less than it? Maybe we only need 3 of those wools to get or fragments to get the wool. Still not a huge fan of that, but you know, yeah, go with what you got. We'll see. It's something I'm gonna have to investigate into. Who is shooting? Oh, look at all those titans shooting. Well, thank goodness. Or that is all that I have. Boy, what's gonna be the easiest way to get down out of here? This? Probably. question is, can I get down from here? Yeah, we have avenues too. I should be fine to drop that far. Let me just make sure my health is full before I do, just in case. Well, that bucket fall did not work. But we did not die, which, hooray. Alright. So, we got a wool. Hooray! Let's get the hell out of here. So that puts us at 2 more wools until we could complete the outside area outside of the... Oh, that's right. The button's right here. 2 more wools until we complete the last remaining areas that are not inclusive of the 3 end areas, which is great news. So we're not too terribly far off from completing this map. Thank the heavens. Thank the heavens. So let me work my way back to base, and we'll do our, given that we've been going for a while, we'll do our outro at base, and we'll go from there. So be right back. Alright. So, the wool fragment, whatever it was, has been deposited in base. We now have enough health fragments, life fragments, whatever they are, to actually drop in. So let's see how things go with this. I mean, our health should only increase by 2 hearts, but woo. Woo. But still fun, regardless. You get 2 hearts. Fantastic. So, I think we're going to call it there for an episode. It's a bit longer of an episode, which I know some of you enjoy. But, yeah, let's call it there. We need to actually figure out where the remaining of these brown wool fragments are. I have a feeling it's going to be in the remaining areas that we have to complete. But, oh. You know one thing that I need to do before this episode ends, because I said I would. Alright, we're so close. I made a promise in the comments of last episode, I think, saying I would head into the purple balloon, which I fully suspect won't have much in the way of loot, but I said I would head up into it. Given our increased feather falling and such like that, I'm just gonna do a straight up pillar. We definitely can create some ladders and such if the loot within this area is exceptional. I'm not entirely sure if that will be the case, but if it is, then this a large pillar should help. But I kind of wanted to look into this area just for completionist sake. Alright. Advance, Bob. For me. Prismarine crystals for iron armor. Okay. A torch and a stick for 16 torches. Or no. A coal and a stick for 16 torches. That's actually pretty good because that would normally give us 4. 16 rotten flesh for red uh, red terracotta blocks. It's pretty good. If we're wanting building blocks, 64 blood for a block of blood to activate the blood altar. I think we found that, and it didn't seem worth activating. So, 32 blood for a perfected blood potion. Regen 3, resistance 3. That's actually pretty good. 16 gunpowder, 32 spider eyes for a golden apple. That's actually really good. Rotten flesh and bones for steak. Pretty good. 4 torches for a glowstone. Meh. Unless we're gonna be running into a underwater area. Not the best of trades. Blood for a coal. That's actually pretty good trade. I don't recall, but assuming blood is farmable, that is a nice source of coal. So, yeah, that's the trader, and oh boy, we should be good from this fall. We took 4 hearts of damage. We'll just need to create some ladders, and we'll be good to get back up there. But that is going to do it for today. Thanks for joining, as always, everyone. Good episode, but I'll catch you all next time. Bye.